I'm an uh, I'm an estrogenized little creature who makes all sorts of music. I make emo and power pop and other assorted electronic guitar music. I guess that's my deal. I guess.
Hard. So you have an album coming out. By the time this video goes up, it will probably be out. Do you want to tell a bit about that?
All right. So the album's called Jettison Memory Unit. It's my this I don't know if I should call it like my debut because I've released like dozens and dozens of mixtapes in multiple different genres over the years, but this is like my first actual album that I'm like actually plugging and like I put like years of work into it. So let's just hope that it pays off. And it was named the Jettison Memory Unit was like named after a little like phrase used in a comic by trans artist and cartoonist Jennifer Diane Wrights in reference to like, like pressing a button that lets you erase all of your repressed memories,
Mm.
which I thought was kind of profound. So, hence the title.
Yeah. So, give a little bit of a background on sort of because you mentioned that you've been working on it for years. So, if you have like kind of a story to it or something like that, um, just like a background on recording and writing and all that sort of stuff.
Well, I mean, I didn't like work on the thing itself for years, but
Mm.
like a couple of the songs go back, like especially the lyrics go back like months and a couple of years. the There's one song called Sayaka's Definition, which is named after a character from this romance manga called Bloom Into You.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very like vaguely about a specific chapter in the manga that I don't really want to spoil for those who do want to read it. But like two of the characters like talking to each other and like reconciling with each other about love
Mm-hmm.
and relationships and stuff and like what it means to love someone and like whether like, you'll still love them despite changes
Yeah.
in their personality or whatever. It's a little shallow, but like I wrote in like 2022, 2023, and it was meant to be like this a, like Elliott Smith acoustic type of deal,
Right.
but just decided to do something different.
Yeah. Speaking of, with you mentioning Elliott Smith there, what would you say are sort of the overarching influences on it? And I don't just mean like musical influences, because obviously, like you've also mentioned manga and that sort of stuff, and comics. So that sort of just overall like media influences and like maybe not life influences, but that kind of like what has sort of brought the album together.
Like I think by far the biggest inspiration and influence was definitely Cherry and just being in the scene and being in Sharamona.
Mm.
'Cause I feel like she was the one who really like inspired me to like really pushed me to start like really make me push forward on making the type of music that I want to make.
Yeah.
And um, it did take a little bit of courage because I was scared of like making something that could be potentially cringe or be like
Yeah.
really bad or just completely fall flat.
Mm.
But like Cherry's music in Sharamona is like one of the biggest influences. I'm sure you can definitely hear it in some of the songs. I'm sure like Matthew being in my band is not really gonna help the similarity, but it's I mean not that that's like a problem for me or anything. Like
Yeah.
that's I'm more than happy for her to be my influence, but I also had like especially for the single Sword of Damocles. It was like I've said that title so many times, it just like doesn't make sense anymore. It's just like saying the word refrigerator over and over again until it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But that song was kind of, I had like Knives Chow in mind. There's a bit of, Knives Chow worship, I
Yeah.
think. Especially doing the breakdown for that and the breakdown in Fit to Set Ultimatum. That's the first song. It has a little breakdown at the end. And I also had like Knives Chow and like All My Life Needed
Yeah.
in mind. These are a couple of my favorite bands in the scene, although I the most violent bands. Emo violent. My
um.
emo is not very violent, but like
Yeah.
just like bands in the scene
Yeah.
are like the big influences.
So I guess because I don't know who's really going to be watching this, but I guess to give a bit of context, you joined Cheramona last year. Last year, yeah, and
Yeah.
and you've also just like I think yesterday posted about the Ketover trio, which I assume that's just like a live band type thing, or is that
Yeah.
something that you is that a group of people that you would potentially consider recording with, or is that just like strictly live band type thing?
Oh yeah. I absolutely do want to record with Matthew and Carmen.
Yeah, Matthew
They're
is
wonderful
also
people.
in Cheramona. I know that.
Yeah.
So sort of because I know Cheramona, it's kind of the Cheramona being this very outside of Matthew, you're all trans women and sort of. So what was sort of the process of joining them? Because if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but did you meet Cherry and Heather at the same time that you met me, or did you meet them before you
Yeah.
met me? Was that so? Yeah, so that was a very
That was at the ice rink show.
yeah, that was a very quick turnaround from meeting us all to then joining Cheramona. So what was the sort of the how did that kind of come about?
Um, I guess it like started at the ice rink show because I thought ice rink and Sherbet Starshine were really good. That was that was the Edinburgh like
Yeah,
Loud
that was
Fest, Noise Fest.
was
I
that
forgot what I think it
the
was Edinburgh Loud Fest.
was that
It was the one by
the
the Forbidden
shoplifting?
Zone Collective.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
shoplifting.
wait. Yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah,
I'm sure that
because
yeah, because it was a Bannerman's.
yeah, it was at Bannerman's. Yeah,
Yeah, that was I'm trying to think who else was it. That was My Rushmore, shoplifting, glowworms, ice rink. Yeah, yeah,
that was the first time I saw Glowworms as well. That was pretty much like my whole foray into the scene.
yeah.
And I thought that Heather looked really cool. I liked her outfit. I loved her bass tone, and I was too scared to talk to her about it. But then I saw her with Cherry, and I was like, "Yo!" I just had to bite the bullet because I was drunk, and I was like, "Yo, your set was really fucking cool." And then Cherry like came into the conversation because like she and Heather were already talking about like Sonic Adventure. The first thing that Cherry ever said to me was, "Hey, do you like Sonic Adventure too?"
That sounds about right.
Ever since that day last summer, little Kira was never the same.
um, Gosh, I'm trying to remember the
But
first time. The first time I properly met Cherry, we had actually spoken a few times on Discord before, because we had been going to a lot of the same gigs together, and I like had just never like spoken to her, but we had spoken over Discord a few times, and then I think eventually we finally both went to a show, and I think she just came up and hugged me. I could be wrong about that, but I'm sure that's what happened. I thought that's really funny. Because I always meet people in weird ways. Sometimes I meet them at gigs, and then sometimes I'll be speaking to them for ages, or we'll have been following each other for ages, and we haven't realized that we've like gone to the same gigs and we've been talking to each other this whole time. But
that's
yeah.
really cute.
So I know you. So yeah. So that was the first time you guys met, and was it just a sort of case of you guys had been like talking and been like friendly with each other for so long that eventually you just kind of, I don't want to say like got absorbed into Cheramona, but that's kind of like from the outside that's kind of how it looks.
I mean, like, kinda. I mean, ever since then, like I started talking to Cherry,
Mm.
and she was really cool. And the more shows we went to together, like like the second I like, well, the first time I met Cherry was like I was still living in Edinburgh with my parents. It was right before like they moved back to America,
Mm.
and this and I they like cooped me up here in Glasgow,
Yeah.
and that's when I really started to go to more Glasgow shows, and like really went to, got involved in the audio lounge scene, which was the greatest decision I've ever made in my life, other than, going on HRT and starting to smoke weed. But um after I started going to more shows and hanging out with Cherry more, we started getting along like a lot more. Like she's into like such amazing music.
Yeah.
We have like similar music taste, and like ever since like the first Sharamona show that I went to, I like instantly listened to her EP, and I listened to the EP a lot, and I learned the words, or at least as many words as my feeble brain could remember, and I would try and scream along, and I guess she told me that that made her feel good, and she like knew that I played guitar as well, and she was like, "Yo, you should join Sharon as a second guitarist," and I'm like, I've been like dreaming about that for like months because like Sharamona quickly became my favorite band because she was writing about such like
Yeah.
relatable stuff, and using like a very complex and diverse musical vocabulary that I really haven't seen in any other artist really.
Mm.
The only like artist I can really compare her to is like J Rock, like Number Girl or fucking Asian Kung Fu Generation. She loves Asian Kung Fu Generation. I can really get into them specifically, but I fucking love Number Girl
Yeah.
and like Weezer. But yeah, one of the greatest moments of my life. It does make me feel a little bit bad though, cause like I struggle with my mental health
Mm.
a lot, and I will end up like confiding in her for advice. But she says it's like it's no skin off her back, and she's like promised to do everything she could to help me.
Yeah.
And so far, I think she's doing a fantastic job at that. So I'm hoping that we'll be friends for a while.
Yeah. So, am I right in saying that the exclusive care show, the trans fundraiser one, was that your first show?
Well, not the first show I ever. It was the first show I played where I played like my music.
Yeah.
So I guess it was my first show, but I've been in bands before.
Right. Right. Okay. So, what was sort of the? Because obviously, this is something I don't really have experience in, unfortunately, for due to recent events. But like, what does it feel like to just get up there and play your own songs and doing it yourself? Kind of
Scary.
scary. Yeah.
It's very nerve-wracking, but
Yeah.
it's very fun. I don't know. It's like the first couple times, it's kind of felt like, you know, like I was on American Idol.
Mm.
Like not in the way that like, oh, I'm gonna go to Hollywood, but
I,
like
I
more
I
like
get, yeah, yeah.
I'm like performing in front of people who are very well established in the scene, people who's, I don't want to focus on, getting validation from them, but it's like, you know, there's like, especially at the Audio Lounge show, like Cherry told me that like because I was on first, so it's really fucking weird that I had a packed crowd,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I was kind of just like looking down at my guitar the whole time, trying to play the right notes, not really looking at the crowd that much. Like, but she told me that like that was like the most people in the crowd at that time, which was really weird. But from what I could tell, I seem to have put on a, you know, made a good impression.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was
Cause
there, and like I know I said it at the time, and I didn't just say it because we were like friends, but you genuinely put on a fantastic set, and I'm glad that I didn't miss it because obviously I very nearly missed it, but no, you did
it would have been fine if you did.
you were I didn't want to miss it. Like I went to check into my hostel or like see if they would let me do it early specifically because I wanted to be there. I was supposed to be at another gig that night, but I decided no, I'm gonna go to Audio Lounge. I'm gonna see some friends. I'm gonna see my friends play music because I love the shit out of like so many people in the scene. And you genuinely you did put on a fantastic set that night.
Thank you. I
Sorry.
really appreciate that.
So, with you talking about like how scary it is, do you think this band, the Kira Ketover trio, is that something that you think is gonna mitigate it a bit, or is it more just
Mitigate what?
like how scary it is to get up and play your own music?
I I feel it. I had like those videos on IG were like our first rehearsal ever,
Yeah.
like as a trio,
Mm.
and I felt like powerful. I felt like I had assembled an army, like a sound army,
Yeah.
even though it just sounds like run of the mill emo band.
It sounded good.
But yeah, I feel in like a live rehearsal space, I couldn't really hear the bass very well,
Mm.
but I'm sure like in a live setting it'll be a lot better. But there's still a couple parts that are rough around the edges. We couldn't really get through the long songs,
Mm.
but Matthew and Carmen are like incredibly fast learners.
Yeah.
Like Matthew learned all the songs in like a day,
Mm.
except for the long ones. But the long ones are like really hard and complex, which I didn't mean for them to be. But yeah, Carmen's also like absolutely incredible. She like wrote her own bass parts for the songs
Mm.
with the bass parts that I recorded. I don't have a bass,
Yeah.
so I had to use my fucking like cheap one I have.
I've got one of them. I haven't used it in like years.
Yeah, I like barely used this. I had to record bass with that, except for a couple songs which I had like a rental bass
Right.
from a friend who is no longer my friend.
I see.
Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Carmen helped like flesh out the bass parts a lot more, which I am really happy with.
Mm.
So it's like it doesn't feel like the two of them are serving me
Yeah.
and fulfilling my requests because they're playing my music, but they're helping like give life to it.
Yeah.
Like it's obviously feels like a collaborative effort, and that's what really relieves me. But like the thing that I like try and focus on the most is like if everyone's having fun, and they both say that they're having fun, and that makes me happy. I'm glad they're having fun.
Awesome. So, do you think then, with you mentioning how they've sort of affected playing music, do you think that's gonna change how you write music in the future, knowing that you like have a band behind you and they're gonna be playing their own instruments? Is that gonna? Because I don't know kind of what the writing process for the songs on the album have been like, but obviously because it's you that has recorded the album yourself, do you think that's gonna like? Do you think in going ahead and writing more music, do you think that's knowing that you have those two people behind you? Do you think that's gonna change how you approach writing?
Well, yeah, but like for that matter, like I change the way I write songs all the time.
Yeah.
It changes like every few months. I'll have like an Elliott Smith phase and just only write acoustic stuff. Or I'll have a Cameron Winter phase and only like write about God or something.
Yeah.
Like when I like discovered real screamo 2 years ago, when I first discovered Orchid and Jerome's Dream, Page 99, and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I like started writing more violent emo riffs
Yeah.
on my like voice memo app. But I don't know. I guess it will change because like you know I'll have like a bunch of riff ideas that I'll like record on my phone and I'll be like I'll probably just like send a voice note to Matthew and Carmen and be like, show me what you want to do with this. And we'll
Yeah.
work out some ideas. Because that's pretty much what the writing process for the new stuff, like the new Charamona stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much I can talk about it, but like, I won't like say song titles, but she'll be like, hey, here's a voice memo here's a little demo. Let's just hash out some ideas
Yeah.
and see what sounds good. And if Cherry likes it, then we'll keep that.
Yeah.
And if she wants to rework an idea, she'll sketch something out with all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and then just make it work. So I guess I'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's unpredictable. Working with other people is unpredictable, and I like that. You never know what you're gonna get. So yeah.
Yeah. So circling back to the album a bit, you put out the first single, which you talked a little bit about earlier. Um, what is there anything that you like want to say about that song that you haven't really had an opportunity to talk about because you've kind of just been doing all of the promotion and stuff by yourself?
As in,
As in,
like,
like, because we're in an interview setting right now. Is there anything specifically that like you've wanted to say about the song, but you haven't really had an opportunity to talk about it, or something like that?
uh, I didn't mean to mention Nigel Farage's name so much. I didn't really know what else to write about. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just the general just like synopsis is just like I guess it's just like a song about fascism and just, being an immigrant
Yeah.
in, you know, pretty much what is the modern UK's equivalent of the Weimar era. And I try and say that with like as little bad taste as possible
Yeah.
since, I am Jewish and gay and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's just it's just, that song and like pretty much every song on the album for that matter, it's just the song equivalent of like a vent post on Tumblr about just how horrible and awful the world is and just
Yeah.
wanting to kill yourself over it. But or unalive, excuse me.
I'm
Don't
not.
want to
I'm not
get music
monetized. It's
royalty
all good.
monetized. Yeah. But
Talk your shit, gang.
yeah, what else? What else is there to say, or
Yeah.
what specifically do you want to know? Like the writing process, or
I
the
mean, yeah.
production?
If you want to go into the writing process, I try to keep questions open a little bit so that people can. I don't want to say find the
Yeah.
question themselves. I don't want to sound pretentious like that, but
No, no,
so that
no.
people can like sort of get what they want out of an interview as much as I get what I want out of it.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, but sort of what was the writing process behind that? Since that's the song that's like out now, it's like good as like, how does that compare to other songs you've written in terms of the writing process?
Well, I guess like the earliest music I wrote was like not road, but like I used to make like hip hop
Yeah.
and jungle and stuff, but like that was on FL Studio. I don't have FL Studio since I have a new computer. I just got kind of bored of it, and the whole
Hmm.
like hip hop scene was just like kind of clicky, and I felt like I wasn't really in
Yeah.
that. It felt like a group that I wasn't really in. Like I still have contact with some of them. Like they're great people. I love them, but I just like I just wanted to make guitar music since like that's my instrument. That's what I
Yeah.
do. That's the music I grew up with. This, how I express myself the best.
Hmm.
And like my first like actual like album with actual songwriting was Autochrome, the one with the dog on it
Yeah.
from 2024.
Hmm.
But that was like, I don't know. That was all made on like Ableton, and the way I wrote those songs is kind of similar to the approach that I wrote all the songs on the new album.
Yeah.
In that, like, I would just write riffs first. I would just like come up with riffs. I would open Ableton, record riffs first, like double track them,
Yeah.
and then like on like the little Akai MPK mini, I would like just like record drums, and then I'd do bass on the MK mini,
Yeah.
and then I would record vocals on my blue snowball.
I don't have my camera
The
on right now,
snowball
but
thing.
I'm holding my snowball. That's what I'm talking into right now.
Yeah, I would use mine, but I don't really know. I don't know where it is, so I can find it. But yeah, yeah. Like in terms of like lyrics, that's production stuff down. Well, actually, Sword of Damocles, Kira versus the Sword of Damocles, and Fit to Sit Ultimatum, the first track.
Hmm.
Those tracks were made in Ableton with like different mixing and, you know, bass simulation and drum simulation.
Yeah.
And we're all like quantized and stuff, and all
Hmm.
digitized. But Lucky Strike, La Vérité sur nous, probably butchering that, Sayaka's Definition, and the title track, like the rest of the songs were made in Pro Tools,
Hmm.
which I don't care what anyone says. Pro Tools is a good DAW. It's easy. It's not that hard to use. I don't care what anyone says. That's I just like stole a bunch of drum loops and just like stole like a bunch of like drum recordings on YouTube and like rented a bass and
Yeah.
actually recorded bass. And I think those are the songs on Pro Tools. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. I have a cold.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on it. Not in a nasty way.
Yeah, because I can't really pronounce my N's and my M's. 2 seconds. But I feel like the songs I made on Pro Tools are like, they have better mixing, I
Yeah.
feel like. Because, I don't know, I feel like mixing on Pro Tools is like a lot better. Ableton just like kind of streamlines it,
Yeah.
but it makes it more like lo-fi and a little more unintelligible. Mixing vocals in fucking Ableton is so terrible. I hate. I'm just gonna say it. Like, it's too late for me to like remix my vocals, because then I have to remaster it all over again.
Yeah.
Um, but mixing vocals is by far the worst. I hate it. I hate my vocals so much. I
Yeah,
want to
I feel
strip
that.
out my vocal cords, replace them with Jason Green from Orchid
Mhm.
or something.
I
Probably
don't.
would.
I feel the mixing vocals thing because I don't know if you've noticed with any of the haunted house stuff I do, but almost all of my vocals have like a radio filter on them because I hate the way my voice sounds. So like nearly every
I
song I've
like the way
made
they
has the radio filter, and I like the way it sounds, but it's not there as like an artistic choice. It's because I hate what my voice sounds like. It's awful.
Yeah, that's why I used to like on Autochrome, the other album.
Hmm.
I used to put like a rotary chorus, like an organ
Yeah.
chorus effect on the vocals, so that it sounds all warbled and
Yeah.
kind of like Ween-ish, or like
Oh
Katy
yeah, yeah.
Perry-ish.
It's funny you mention that because I was thinking the next time I record stuff, I want to do the thing Ween did where they would like speed up the songs, record the vocals over it, then slow it back down so that it had these weird pitch shifted vocals. I want to try that.
Is that what
Yeah.
they did on Tried and True?
Maybe I don't know specific songs. I just know on a bunch of their songs they have these weird pitch down vocals, and it's because they used a virus speed thing to like speed it up, and then they would record the vocals and then speed the whole thing back down to the original pitch. So the vocals would sound weird and like kind of too deep, too low down in their register. It's weird, but it sounds awesome.
I'm in the mood to move 3 feet to the left, motherfuck. I should listen to more Ween.
I fucking love Ween. I guess so. I have a couple more questions, and they're both more related to like music you listen to. So the first thing is about the scene. Really. So it's like obviously you're I don't sort of relatively new. I feel weird saying that because I'm also relatively new compared to a lot of other people. So like sort of what
New blood, fresh blood.
how did you sort of or not so try to word this. What sort of attracted you to the scene specifically? This is a question I ask a lot of people because I think everyone has a different answer and it's really interesting, but all the answers are also really similar, which I think is interesting. So, like, what sort of attracted you to the scene specifically?
I like emo. I like emo music. I like real emo. Real emo only consists of my Rushmore.
True.
I'd already found my Rushmore through like word of mouth, through like, you know, mutuals on Instagram.
Yeah.
And, you know, heard people plugging it, and I'm like, I gotta check out my Rushmore. And it's not like, this was like just when Tell Everyone We're Dead came out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is pretty good. I should go see some of their shows. And then I finally went to see them like a year later. And they were fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it was like 2 years after I had just started listening to like emo again, because I'd listened to like Captain Jazz, and
Yeah.
American Football and stuff like that, Rites of Spring, since I was like 13 or 14. I was that one like pretentious kid who like hated MCR. Look, I tried to get into it. I didn't know. I didn't listen. I just listened to exclusively like first and second wave.
Yeah.
But only like a few bands. So I was like into hip hop and Aphex Twin and ambient and just like indie rock, slacker rock. But yeah, going to shows at the Audio Lounge and going to like, you know, the Glasgow like emo scene.
Yeah.
It's like back in Edinburgh, there was like barely any scene. I
Yeah.
was in this like in 2024. I was in this like really shitty, like slow punk band called Lady Dog, and then that broke off and turned into like what they called Grey Wave. But it was really just like slow, reverberated, like gothic version of like Cocteau Twins.
Okay.
Like Susie and the Banshees meets Cocteau Twins. That band was called Affectionate Widows, and like the people in Affectionate Widows, the girls in the, they're wonderful people, but they ended up like kicking me out because they wanted to like go electronic and go like
I see.
bare bones, which is understandable because we were starting to take like a more emo and rock direction. They wanted something different, so
Yeah.
I like swore to myself when 2025 rolled around. I was like, if I don't join a band this year, I'm gonna kill myself. But I guess I can't do that anymore because like that was a very quick journey that paid off very well.
Yeah.
So yeah. But did that answer the question at all?
I can't remember what the question was. Oh yeah, it was like what attracted you to the scene, wasn't it? Yeah, that more than answers that.
Like the more shows I went to, the more amazing bands I had to listen
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I know you mentioned
like,
earlier you mentioned Knives Chow and All My Life Needed. If I had my well, not that my camera's on. If I had my yes. Oh, peak.
Well, let me show another one. Let me show another
I
one.
have I Wish I Had Your Strength, I think. My tape
Yes.
my tape rack is all the way over there and I can't be bothered grabbing it to
Money spread. Money
Yes.
spread. Oh, they're upside down.
That Bear Hug EP is one of my favorite things of the past like year.
That album saved my fucking life.
It's incredible. I have both of the Ice Rink tapes up there. Ice Rink is the quickest I've ever gone from never having heard of a band before to them being my favorite band. The first time I saw them, I was like, oh yeah, this is just my new favorite band now.
That was me with like Bear Hug, All My Life Needed, and Sharamona.
Yeah,
Mount Rushmore.
I
Ice Rink are so good. I need an Ice Rink tape.
oh, they're both incredible.
Yeah.
Winter Demos. When I bought that, I listened to it every week for like 6 months straight. I love Winter Demos. I really, really hope that they do something with Moonspeak. That's my favorite Ice Rink song, and they've done nothing with it since that tape came out. I asked them.
Yeah.
Well, no, I never asked them. I shot an Ice Rink gig for my uni documentary last year, and I asked Hector if I could do it, obviously, because I like getting permission from people. And he was like, "Oh yeah, is there any song specifically you want us to play?" And I knew I was never going to get that opportunity again, so I was like, "Hey, you know I'm a sucker for Moonspeak, right?" And this was after Max had joined the band, and I don't know if they had ever, like, they must have rehearsed that song with Max at some point, but it was when Max was still like pretty new to the band. So it was great though. My phone ran out of storage just before they played it, so luckily Alyssa managed to get footage of it, Alyssa Starduster, and
Oh yeah.
that I now have memorialized on YouTube that Ice Rink dedicated Moonspeak to me and I think Max's partner, but I could be wrong about that. It's awesome. I'm very appreciative. I fucking love that band.
Well, Alyssa.
Huh?
Well, Alyssa.
Alyssa?
Max.
No. Max's like partner happened to be there. I think it was Max's partner. It wasn't Alyssa that they were.
I was about to do an
No, that's Matthews.
Yeah.
No, it's because it was a start. I think it was the first Stardust promotion show. Because obviously Alyssa started doing that for uni, I think, but now just wants to keep doing it, which I would like to see. I would like to see more Starduster shows. Alyssa, if you end up watching this, put out more Starduster shows.
Alyssa, top G. That was really corny.
I'm corny as fuck. Just don't worry about it. Yeah. So the last question I was gonna ask is just generally like, what have you been listening to recently?
Okay. Do you want to? Okay. Let me.
Because I know you've been. Yeah. You've got the the iPods. We're both off streaming services right now.
Yup.
I'm on the CD.
I'm gonna admit I still do have Spotify.
Yeah.
On my laptop, but I try not to use.
Yeah.
Because I do have like all my albums like on my hard drive, or I'll just like hook up this to the.
Yeah.
I'll hook this up to my Bluetooth speaker, but okay, let's just go through my artists and stuff. I have like a chill electronic and jazz playlist, emo, hardcore, general rock and roll, and a shoo shoo playlist.
Shoo shoo playlist, chat.
Just for shoo shoo. Oh, what genre do you like? I like shoo shoo. I like Jamie Stewart. The first artist I see is fucking 009 Sound System. Do you know
I
like,
can't say I've heard of them.
Like the really old YouTube songs that had like the fucking house tracks in the background. If you like.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's the first song that came to mind when you mentioned like YouTube type.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, I have that on my fucking iPod. That and this Austrian screamo band from Vienna called Absent from the Morning Head Count. I'm just gonna straight up just give recommendations for everyone. Adrian Linker, Aphex Twin,
Yes.
All My Life Needed.
Yes.
I've been listening to a lot of Ariel Pink, admittedly.
I see.
But guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
I've never actually listened to Ariel Pink. I've heard makes very good music. Unfortunately, the only things I actually know about him is yeah.
He's such a fucking.
Did he not do the? He did the
guy.
soundtrack for the Wojak documentary. Did he not?
TFW
Yeah.
GF. Yeah.
That's
it was
incredible.
So bad, but like the soundtrack had like, it had like elements like motifs and references to his old songs and some like
Right.
old John Mouse songs. 'Cause they were like frequent collaborators, and I've
Yeah.
also been listening to a lot of John Mouse. But yeah, I listen to a lot of problematic artists. That and like Crystal Castles.
Oh yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna get on my high horse and be like, oh, you can't listen, because I listen to some terrible people.
I mean,
Unfortunately, sometimes terrible people make great music.
I used to like, admit, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but I used to hook up with this older woman who told me to listen to Gary Glitter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she tried to like justify how good he was by playing a terrible song from him.
That's
It
yeah.
was it was so funny. But yeah, I've been listening to Bear Hug, Bjork, a
Shit.
lot of Boards of Canada,
Oh, I love
Edinburgh
Boards of
Requisite,
Canada.
so fucking good. Chuck Person, Cindy Lee,
Yes.
Chris Cohen, a lot of Chet Baker and Cat Power, Denon and Aykroyd. What, like the greatest Glasgow emo band ever.
Okay.
Everyone should listen to Denon and Aykroyd. They're so fucking good. Do you want me to like keep going? I could
Yeah.
go on
Honestly, just
until
keep
the
going.
end.
No time limit.
Flowers Tape Depends. Everyone should listen to Flowers Tape Depends. Enter Shikari, although I only have
I
Sorry You're
fucking
Not a Winner.
I love Enter Shikari. I don't have it on me right now, but my grey jacket, there's only two patches on it. One of them's a Batman patch, and the other one's an Enter Shikari one.
That's
There
so
used to be
fucking
a
sick.
Depeche Mode patch, but it fell off.
Oh. I should get some Depeche Mode on here. They're underrated
Love
as fuck.
Depeche Mode.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't immediately say Geese first.
Geese,
but
yes.
Geese and Cameron Winter.
Geese.
Favorite band now. Favorite artist.
Half of
Oh
my feed on
God.
Instagram is just geese, and I think it's your fault. Because whenever it comes
Yo.
up, it always says liked by Kira.
Half my fucking Twitter feed is just like, it's just people lusting over Cameron Winter, and I'm like, I could have made all of these posts. My fucking god. Getting Killed, 3D Country, Projector, the Getting Killed from the Basement. I also
Getting
have
Killed
that
from
on
the
here.
Basement. I didn't know I
If
didn't
you,
know that they still did basement stuff. I thought that stopped like years ago. I didn't know they still did them.
like they like revived it after 3 years with
Hard.
Geese. There couldn't have been a better band for that.
Because the only the only basement shows that I had watched before were obviously like the Radiohead and Tom York ones. Speaking of
Yeah, yeah,
like not great people that I still listen to,
yeah.
because those like
That's
those
also
are
not
like the
Radiohead.
best, like some of the best like live in studio shows out there is the Radiohead basement shows.
Yeah.
Because it was Nigel Godrich who started from the basement, the guy that produces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was because it was like an actual TV show. And then I thought it ended with the show, but no, apparently they still do them.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was an actual TV show that ended because.
Yeah. The TV show ended, but I
ended.
thought that the actual like the full thing had ended as well. But we got
Yeah.
Geese from the Basement. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't really pay attention. If like from the basement.
Yeah.
Ended. I didn't really pay attention to that.
It's
but
one of those
glad
things
that-
where like they brought back MTV Unplugged like 10 years ago, and that ended, and I never noticed because who the fuck gives a shit about like, no offense because they're a decent band, but who gives a shit about like Biffy Clyro Unplugged? Like
I
who's
don't
paying
give a shit
attention
about
to that?
Biffy Clyro at all.
Yeah, well, fair.
It's just like overproduced slop. I
Aren't they from
couldn't
like
get
they're from like Kilmarnock, I think.
I thought they're from Glasgow.
It's either them or Mogwai that are from Kilmarnock, and I'm sure it's Biffy Clyro. Hold on, I need to look this up.
I like Mogwai because they made an album in 2006 called Mr. Beast.
Yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're from Biffy Clyro are from Kilmarnock.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Oh, dear.
yeah. So, do you have more recommendations or?
Yes, I have
Yes.
so many. I have so many. Helvetia or Helvetia, like a spin-off band from Duster. One of the greatest. Like,
Can I had heard of that
slacker
band,
rock
but I didn't know
lo-fi.
that they were a spin-off of Duster.
Yeah,
I didn't know
like
that.
one of the members, the drummer Jason Albertini, he just like started writing songs under the name Helvetia,
I see.
and that project like just ended like a couple years ago, which breaks my heart, but it's so fucking good. There's like another like member of the scene who like we both like love Helvetia.
Hmm.
Her name is Hayden. Hayden, if you're watching this, you're a fucking
I
G.
think
I
I know
love
Hayden.
you, and yeah, she's really cool. She's really pretty, and we both love Helvetia. We both love Jason Albertini. We both worship that guy. So, yeah, I recommend him. I recommend Her Words Kill, a very fantastic like emo band that made the fucking better cut your tears into a
Oh
suitcase.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
That song, the rest of the song, like
Oh
people,
yeah, I've heard
like
it.
like
It's
the
so
fucking
good.
12-year-olds on TikTok will say like, that's the only good part of the song. Kill yourself. Shut the fuck up. Listen to the whole fucking album. It's so good. It's got such good like beat down like breakdown riffs. It's
I know I've
so
heard
good.
that song, and I might have heard one other song off that album, but yeah,
The vocals are so good.
yeah.
Fantastic singing. I Set My Friends on Fire. Obviously, can't go wrong with that album that they made with a narwhal on it. That one's really good. I wrote haikus about cannibalism in the
Yes,
yearbook.
that is the
Holy
band that
shit.
got me into like Scramsy type stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love I Wrote Haikus.
one of the greatest bands of all time,
Yeah.
honestly. Indian Summer, obviously,
Yep.
because why the fuck not? This like Vocaloid emo from Indonesia called Ipo.tisk, like
I
IPPO.tsk.
see.
So good. That's another big inspiration for like making like solo digital drums
Yeah.
emo stuff for me was Ipo.tsk. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's
I
like
don't know.
also really good. Jaco Pastorius, Jane Remover. I don't. Yeah. Um, John Mouse, John Coltrane, Joy
Yes.
Division, Kaddish, Kaddish. I used to
Kaddish!
listen to Kaddish.
Kaddish!
Yes. Yes, Kaddish
That's
Benson.
the band of all time.
What? One of the bands. One of the
Yeah,
bands.
they're up there,
Knives Chow.
of
Obviously, everyone
course.
should listen to Knives
Knives,
Chow.
Cherry, and Kaddish
I
are
have.
like the Dundee duology for like screamo stuff.
Yes. Yes. Um, for some reason, I have Ray of Light by Madonna.
That's because it's a
Really
banger
fucking good.
album.
Yeah.
It's so
I
good.
kind of. I didn't download the songs that were like,
Yeah,
but like the soul like down tempo songs were like really, really good.
Frozen.
Also like the song title. There's the title track Ray of Light is
Yeah,
really good.
that's the Peter
Uh,
Griffin anthem.
is it actually the Peter Griffin? Is it the
Have
song?
you
Where
have
he's
you
like
not? Yeah,
dancing
yeah.
with
That's the
clouds?
yeah. It's the parody of the
Yeah,
music
yeah.
video.
I knew it sounded familiar. I mean, I don't watch Family Guy, so I mean, I wouldn't know. Uh, there's also this Washington State represent, but there's like a Washington State band. I'm pretty sure they're from there. They're called Mukilteo Fairies, and they're like queercore, like gay hardcore from like the early to mid '90s, and
Yeah.
they're really fucking good. They have like an album called Closet Check and a 7-inch called Special Rights that are such amazing hardcore. I think my friend Natalie would love Mukilteo Fairies. Mukilteo Fairies. They're really good.
Hmm.
MCR, obviously. Nick Drake,
Yeah. Okay.
Orchid, Pavement, Page 99, Pixies, Q Lazarus, Goodbye Horses. Seisha, yo,
Hard.
Hard. Slow Dive, Sonic Youth, Square Pusher, Stereo Lab. God, I feel like the song I'm Losing My Edge. And I'm just listening to all
Yeah.
these bands. Gil Scott Heron.
There was a
Yeah.
period where that was like the only song I listened to for like a solid week. I don't know why. I love that song.
I'm losing my edge.
I'm a
in
big
this league.
LCD Sound System head.
I'm a big James Murphy glazer.
It's actually there was a tweet I saw yesterday that I thought was, or maybe not yesterday. Oh fuck! I won't be able to find it because I deactivated my Twitter account. But it was something about like
Good.
geese taking inspiration from like a certain band, and I can't remember what band they were talking about. But I remember quote tweeting it like, "Yeah, that's not a terrible comparison. Is it weird though that I like see a lot of LCD Sound System in their newest album though, and I can't like I can't justify me saying that, but something about that new album feels very LCD Sound System to me. Like certain
Yeah.
songs,
Yeah. Fucking.
Taxes especially. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I feel like Husbands is kind of reminiscent of Dance Yourself Clean
Yeah,
a little bit.
I can see that.
Yeah. It feels like, oh, this sounds so pretentious. Like post 2000s.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
It's got that like millennial optimism and that Gen Z I want to fucking die sort of thing, which is like
It always
that's
weirds
why I
me
wish
out.
I could have been I wish I could have been a millennial so I could have been there for like the 2000s New
Yeah.
York Greenwich Village millennial optimism era when everyone was like indie sleaze, that's what it is. Yeah.
I hate that term only because the first time I heard it was when someone was talking about the Dares album, and
The
I
Dare,
cannot
ugh,
stand the Dare. I
I
really,
hate the Dare.
oh my
The
god,
Help, the Help.
I've
I
never
hate.
listened to the Help, but
I tried them out. I don't like them.
the Dare annoys the fucking shit out of me.
Talking about some girls with dicks. Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Fucking Chaser Anthem, bro. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, we're getting
Anyway,
to the last
yeah.
of the recommendations. The Beatles.
Yeah, I'm small underground indie band, the Beatles.
You might not have heard of them, but the only song I have of theirs is "Everybody's Got Something
Something to
to
hide
Hide
except me and my
from Me and
monkey.
My Penis." Uh, I've got the Microphones, the Glow Part Two, Smashing Pumpkins, Frank Zappa, and the Mothers of Invention. Everyone should listen to Frank
Yeah,
Zappa. He's a fucking genius, and he's really funny. Oh, Todd Rundgren. If
I've
anyone
heard.
watching this video wants some good like 70s power pop, if you're watching this and you're looking for some good 70s rock and roll and power pop, Something Anything by Todd Rundgren. Thank me later. I swear to God. Masterpiece. Is like one of the first artists to like make it as both an artist and a producer. He like
Mhm.
recorded and wrote everything, produced everything by himself. He's
I
also a really
see.
funny songwriter. He's also made some really funny songs. And he
Oh
was like
damn, prolific as
rocking around
hell.
in this. Yeah, he was also like rocking around in the 70s with like blue hair and pronouns. Yeah, like he like beat David Bowie at the whole Ziggy Stardust game.
Hard.
Did it better than Bowie. I also got Ween. I've only got one Ween song on here. What the
That's
fuck?
crazy. What song is it?
I need, uh, push a little daisies and make her come out. I
I'm
gotta
a
get Quebec.
I'm a filthy casual because I'm still a Quebec truther. My favorite Ween song
God,
is my favorite Ween song is Transdermal Celebration, which is like the most basic pick for favorite Ween song outside of like Ocean Man.
yeah, this
But it's such a good
one of the
song.
greatest songs ever. I
You know he recorded this is like the most well known like fact about Ween ever, but you know he recorded that solo by like not stealing but like using Carlos Santana's guitar like in secret.
I did hear
Yeah,
about that.
because they were like
That's
moving
crazy.
equipment or something for Carlos Santana, so he had this like half-hour window where he like pinched Carlos Santana's guitar and just recorded the solo for Transdermal Celebration, and it's like one of the best parts in any of their songs.
I refuse to believe that that's like a real thing that happened. Like that has to be them taking the piss.
I'm sure there's a photo of it, and it is Carlos Santana's guitar, but I could be wrong. I could be making that up, so I don't know. I'm sure there is a photo of it out there. But yeah,
I've I've back when I was like using Spotify, I would like get drunk and listen to God Ween Satan
Yeah.
and just laugh my ass off whenever like I don't remember the song where it's like, oh, I'm so cold. It's so cold outside. Oh, I don't have my clothes. I need to get back inside. And then the Bumblebee song
Yeah.
where fucking Diener gets stung by a bee. Ugh, that's like the hardest album to get into. It's so good. It's so good. It's so funny. It's so brown. I need to make more brown music. I downloaded Push the Little Daisies, and the metadata says that the genre is like
It's
it just lists the genre as brown.
hard.
It's so hard. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download more Ween after this. Let me open Soulseek real quick.
Oh, fucking. Speaking of, I have Soulseek, but everything I've downloaded off of there, it won't let me burn it to a CD, so I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong.
Ouch.
It took me several attempts to. I have on my laptop when Hunk of Plastic put out the final Halo Only Planet show on YouTube. I downloaded it and I like split it all into individual tracks, and it took me like a year to figure out how I was gonna burn it onto CD because it kept not working. So now I have it on CD.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up soon just because I think it's been like an hour, but the last thing I wanted to ask was what music is coming out soon that you're looking forward to? Because I have my answer is even though it only just recently got announced that it was being recorded, new Death Grips. I'm so excited for new Death Grips.
Wait, what?
Did you not see that?
Wait.
There's a new
Death Grips is online?
yeah. This happened like a month ago.
What? What the fuck?
They announced they're recording a new
This is
album,
just
and it looks like Andy Moran has been kicked out of the band. Because Andy Moran is not a very nice person.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
That's a tale for another day, though. I'm trying to find this fucking. Where's this
Scarlet.
Halo Only Planet
New
CD?
Death Grips. New Death Grips out
It's not
in a
out.
few months.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They're gonna make a new album. And
They-
they kicked Andy Moran out.
They announced that they started recording it. Yeah, but is there any music that's coming out soon that you are excited for?
I can't think of anything in particular. Sharamona,
Chairman.
we're gonna be recording the full-length album. I just no idea when we're gonna record it, but new album for Sharamona's in the works. I will not disclose what it's called or anything out of, privacy for her. But what's the I don't know. I'm hoping that like Animal Collective release some more music.
Hopefully.
Because they used to like when I started listening to them, they began to like pump out a lot more like dad rock stuff. So I'm hoping Animal Collective release some more cool music. But other than that, I can't really name anything. I'm more just thinking about bands that have already recorded stuff but haven't really announced anything.
Yeah.
I want like All My Life Needed to like make a full length album, and to like those like new songs, like the one about like performative apolitical hardcore. That was a fucking banger.
Yeah.
And Ewan, she's speaking facts, always, love her, but I hope All My Life Needed make a full album. I hope Bear Hug makes a full length.
Yes. There is one thing that has been announced. I still don't know if I can really talk about it, but do you know maybe what I'm thinking of? It's a
Stellar Minus.
no. It's a split. Do you know about this?
I think I've. Is it the one with Sharamona?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, Sharamona's also. We're also doing a promo, well, a 3-track promo that's gonna be coming out first before the album.
I see.
But I don't know if I'm allowed to announce that. But
Um.
that's all I'm gonna say. But
Okay. Right. I'm gonna wrap up though because it has been like an hour. So is there any closing statements? Anything you want to say? Anything you want people to know?
Uh, Listen to my music if you want. Um, Also, the single Kira versus the Sword of Damocles is out on streaming. It's out on Bandcamp. You can download it for free, or you can support me. Um, yeah, it's on the evil Spotify streaming AI death machines. Like most people use that, so it's on there if
Yeah.
you wanna listen. It's on Apple Music. It's on Kobuz.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Hey, I'm saying that, but I canceled my Koba subscription like 2 months ago, and I've been listening exclusively through ad blocked YouTube and CDs.
Based.
So
Uh,
yeah,
yeah. Download my music and put it onto SoulSeek for people to download for free.
yeah.
Please do that so that more people listen to my my uh my slop. Yeah, new album, Jettison Memory Unit, coming out 16th of January. Go
This video
listen to
will
it.
be
Put it
out
on
on
your
the
calendar.
16th.
Hell
So
yeah.
it'll be out by the
Go
time
listen
this
to my
comes out,
album.
unless it
Yeah.
gets delayed.
Go listen to my album. It's gonna be on streaming. Uh, yeah, search my name, search the album. And if you're in Glasgow, Kira Ketover live show, um, 21st of January at Block, free entry, and 23rd of January
My
at the
birthday.
Audio Lounge. It's
Yeah,
your
that's on my
birthday.
birthday. I'm gonna see if I can come out, but obviously with my current situation, I might not have anywhere to stay in Glasgow, so I might not be there. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Well,
that's awesome. Right, I'm just